Greetings, beloved. Hope everything good with everyone and everything. Coming to you from Gambia. From underneath my mango tree, is it? Well, me there for about a year now, and just want to give them an update, cause a long time I don't really give a little update on, you know, living here, cause I'm in here now for like 1 year, a little bit over 1 year. And so far, living in Gambia is just like living in Jamaica, because I grew up in rural Jamaica, place called St. Thomas, district called Hampton Court, way in the bush there. Mm. So I kind of understand how, you know, cause, bona fide Gambia now is like, coming to Gambia is definitely like time traveling, cause me used to say Gambia is like Jamaica in the 1970s, kind of that feel. Even though it's a country on the continent of Africa, still have a island vibes, because you know, Gambia is not to have one of the big population like I think Ethiopia is like 80 million, and Kenya is like maybe about, well, Ethiopia is about 100 million or something like that, and Kenya is like 80 million. Nigeria is like 120 million. Gambia is just like 1.9 million people. So it's a very small country, small economy. I mean, you know, Gambia is still in the agrarian merchandise stage. Not too much industries are here. Like I can't remember seeing a Kentucky. I can't remember seeing a McDonald's and them thing there. And you know, you might say, well, then when me are there, I say, well, I like it like that. Yeah, it's a country where, may I tell you the truth, because I've been to Ethiopia, Kenya, and I stayed in Kenya, what, like 5 months or something like that. And Gambia is not as industrialized as those countries. So Gambia really, whatever kind of industry you come in here to set up, Gambia need it. So yeah, man, may I encourage people to come who want to come. If you want to come to a quiet place, cause Gambia, very, very, very peaceful. That's a one thing. That's a one thing me enjoy about Gambia. I mean, no whole heap of money now run, and as me say, doing business here it's kind of slow, it's not fast like certain other places, but with the peace and tranquility that I'm on really find here, me can live with it, cause you know money is not everything after a while when you've been through so much thing and you realize that peace of mind are really, really, really the greatest achievement anybody can achieve. And Gambia, it's very, very easy to find that. Then doing business in Gambia don't have no whole heap of red tape, where I stop you from do business. You just want check the proper authorities and them now go hold back paying you, and it's like how when you're there in the West and I try to do certain things, them I try to do everything for you not to start. Gambia is not like that. Not much red tape, so you can get things done in a reasonable and proper way. Yeah, man. Now the people of Gambia now, I would say Gambia is about maybe 90% Islam. I mean, you have Christian here and other people. But you can say Gambia is like a Islamic country. But me as a Rasta man living here, me not have no problem with nobody. And it's like, even though they are Islamic, them no fundamentalists like certain other country, where I tell you say, hey, you have to be this, and people, them kind of free up in a many ways. And me as a man now, true, I'm not religious in certain way. I can live with anybody. So that way, them not really have no problem living here. It's all good and nice. That way there. Yeah, man. And Gambia people, them very, very, very nice people. I mean, it's strange for pass somebody on the road and they don't say alaikum salam, you know. And me now, me yell up everybody, cause the village where me live in, you can't find somebody in this village where don't really know me, Big up Rasabuna, my virgin, you know. Rasabuna come check me and say, yo, Silva, me I come check you and spend a little time and see what I go on. And Rasabuna come and never leave, Yeah, cause that villager is like, it can suck you in, And yeah, cause when me come here, me are the first Rasta man we coming at the village, and I me I tell you say, when we walk down the street, it's like the whole village stop. Me say it's like the whole village stop, and everybody I look like, what manner of man is that, you know? But me open up at the little restaurant, and you know, with that, me get to know everybody, and especially the children them, yeah, the youth them. Cause when we grow up as youth in Jamaica and the youth there and we see Rasta man, enough man are running. Me never used to run from the Rasta man, but the me used to step wide still as a youth. Well, enough from me bridging them run gun car. Well, Gambian youth them different. Them run to Rasta man, you know. Well, definitely is the example me said, car me have been one of the first Rasta man from the West them deal with, but cause since me come here, my restaurant sometimes is like a daycare. When I lie. Cause you come to a place where even though I may not have much, but you see people with a lot less than what you have. So, you know, after a while, it's like a little charity me I run at the restaurant, cause me I give the youth them free food and rare and and me I tell them I don't regret it. But right now, the restaurant, which part me there right now, so, but I'm moving it to another place now, because I have another village now, not too far from where the tourists them is. So right now, me I think of moving there, and right now, me I'm bridging Tipo, the Hippo man, because Tipo is a man with the tour guide and them thing, them a bona fide bridging. So we have a little farm down on the riverside, not too far from the tourist place, as we say. So right now, we are planning to put up a little kitchen there and start a little thing same way. Cause I'm here for the long haul. I repatriate. You know what I say? Me not go touch the West again, but anyhow me touch the West is just for a visit and to do whatever me have to do and come forward home. Because for me right now, this is home, you know what I say? And, it's back to a simple way of living. And I'm on really, really, that are the kind of living where me want. But as me say, if me was thinking of just the present of how Gambia stay and how the place look and rare, but I can see future growth in Gambia because me say you're coming back to a place where nothing has started. So I want to be a part of the rebuilding of you know of this country, and I'm here. I'm as me say I'm here by default. Like say Gambia was the place where made that plan for go because it was Nigeria was the original plan. Well, Kenya, and then we changed to Nigeria, and then now when the whole railway start with the Vax thing and railway, right now me did need somewhere to move quick. And when me check out and do my research, Gambia was one of the only place where them don't need no vaccine passport and them thing there. So and when me come here, even though it was in the heart of the blood fire pandemic, nobody here was wearing masks, nobody was social distancing, everything was just like normal. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I see nobody die. You know. And as a matter of fact, if you talk to Gambian, they will tell you that Virgin, we don't know nobody who died from the big C, but them know people who die from the big V. If you know what I say. You know what I say? So, you know, that is another story for another day. You know? Yeah, cause me really have to go talk about that and talk about the mass assassination plan where them try plan pan we so subscribe and rare and yeah, cause whole heap of subject we have to cover, cause you see now that me there, me I look on the whole world right now and I see what I go on. Yeah. Now that me out of the matrix, me can see inside of the matrix. And when it comes to immigration now, immigration is like them welcome you, you know. Cause just couple of days ago, I go renewing my documents. Cause you have to do it every year, you know. Yeah, and preferably January. Cause if you do it January, you have the full year. But if you do it if you do it like August, you're still gonna have to renew it again January. Yeah. So it's best you do it January so you have a full year. Last year it was what 4,800. This year is 5,700. So it go up, but at least me have my documents, me can move freely and me officially legal. And you Gambia stay now. You have it good for you to keep your immigration status up to date, yeah? Cause Gambia have checkpoints, yeah? It may be strange to laugh out, but when I drive on the road, you're gonna have checkpoints, sometimes police, sometimes soldier, and sometimes police and immigration. So that's why it's good to have your documents up to date, Yeah, but them not really pressure you, I mean, sometimes you have drug squad where search your car for weed and everything there. So and that is another thing. Weed is not legal in Gambia. So I know Jamaica man love walk around with them spliff in them jacan and them thing there. That no work in Gambia. I mean, me not have no problem with weed here. Get weed when I want weed and smoke my weed, but you don't walk around on the road and you don't walk around with weed in your pocket, especially when you're traveling. Car, as me say, quite a few times drug squad take me off of the minibus, That me ask the man them if this is some kind of discrimination thing. Like me a joke with another police and say, yo, me need to find a place where me can, lodge a complaint in the car. Me feel like say a discrimination. I say, no, no, no. But me don't know a discrimination. Them see you're a Rasta, you must have weed. But no, me not always have weed because me don't know how the system work. So me know when me go where me I go, me will always get weed. So that are the weed situation in Gambia, Yeah, but you say Gambia now is a place that is very safe. You see, if he's a single woman and you want to repatriate, Gambia is a good place for you to come. You say rape and them thing there is like, I mean, I say it not happen, but them thing there is not thing where that is prevalent here in Gambia. You know, Gambia is a place where even children walk the street late at night. Women can walk the street late at night and nobody nah bother them. Yeah, so Gambia is pretty safe. Nobody now put no gun to your head and rob you. You can count out all a bag of money on the street, put it in your bag and walk, go and where you go, and you not have to look behind you, say somebody I go trail you and kill you. The only thing you have to be careful of is doing business with some Gambian. And maybe them not like me tell you this, but I have to tell you. Yeah? Doing business with some Gambian, that's where you might get burned. Because I've been burned, so but after a while, you get to find out who to do business with and who not to do business with. So, you know, after being here for a while, if somebody come in my vicinity, me can tell them, say, yo, that person, no. You know, and again, I still have to wait until more people come because building here in Gambia is not like, oh, we know building in the West. Here, safety is not a precaution that they take. For example, you can see a wall in Gambia and there is no rebar or what we call steel inside of the wall because the hole that they have in their block, it don't go straight through. So say in Jamaica when you build a house, every so on distance you have the steel that go vertical. You know what I mean? So so you can fill that pocket there with cement and the wall there is a wall where firm. Gambia you can use a hammer and take down a wall. You know what I'm saying? So we really need builders here. Gambia, yeah, man. Gambia need all this, everything, man. Cause as me say, most of the road that is paved in Gambia is like the main road. If you come off of the main road, many of the road is not paved. And when you look at it, it's easy fix. You know, But then, Gambians have a way where everybody depends on the government. The government should do this, but they don't even realize that there's a lot the government can do. So them really have to get up off of them whatever and stand up in a this and if they want to see a good Gambia. So everybody just sit back waiting for the government to do something. But you me know say me is my own government. I have to you know. But it's hard when it's you alone. We need all the help where we can get, really. So that is just a little update for now. There's a lot more that I can say, but right now me don't even have much space in my camera right now. So, you know, we keep it up to date again. And as I say, only per subject me have to talk about, even the war in Ukraine, yeah, where I go on, Mr. Man me keep a close eye upon it. Cause me know say, is a war of the matrix. It's like the matrix warring against itself. Yeah, so whole heap of calculation for go on. So as I say, subscribe and we're gonna touch whole heap of subject. So when I come to straight back to Mother Nature, me I say, yeah man. Life for me I always want to live. So more love, more strength to people. Always a pleasure. Rastafari.